EWBC conference this year was spectacular. I've been to only one other, and this one was particularly interesting because, number one, I'd never been to Turkey before. I was able to taste all sorts of fascinating wines from grape varieties I'd never tasted before, which makes it even more spectacular for me. I thought that the seminars were very well run. I thought that I enjoyed listening to many people talk about Turkey. I thought the theme was extremely good this year, given that we're in Turkey and this is the source of the grapes that we all have come to make our livelihood from. I think that the one of the tendencies in the world today is for people to be very interested in and adventurous about varieties of wine that they have never had before, from places they've never tasted wine from. So the Grand Terroir tasting, the idea that there is this region where wine grapes were born, and you were able to taste top examples of wines from that region, is certainly the way I'd like to see more tastings be run. But I think it is part of this whole idea of wines of intrigue and adventure. And what I see in New York City is many young people under 35 not looking at just the wines that have made big reputations around the world. Things like Bordeaux and Burgundy, yes, they're interested, but small producers from new countries appeal to a younger generation that has grown up on wine. They know wine. In the past, in the U.S., say 30 or 40 years ago, that generation, wine was very new for people. They looked to the big names. They looked to, after that, the very, very highly rated wines with big points. Now people are more sophisticated, more adventurous, more curious. And because more people travel in all sorts of parts of the world, they want to know what the wines are like too. So I think that's a very big trend in the wine world today. I've had some extremely good Turkish wines. I feel that you can tell it's a new industry. Some people are using too much oak, I believe, and it's the kind of thing that it seems new countries pass through. It's a phase, and then they eventually get over it. The other thing, however, is that I found that almost every wine that I really, really thought was terrific from Turkey turned out to be from a native Turkish grape. And I would hope that people would not just be making Cabernet and Chardonnay and grapes that come from other parts of the world and that you can get Chardonnay from anywhere. I would hope that they would concentrate more and more on those grapes that are very special to Turkey, that tell a story of Turkey and a story of the land of Turkey. That's what I would hope, although I also very much liked a few of the blends that I thought worked very well. But I think the future for Turkey is going to be in those indigenous varieties.